Greetings, Earthbound Travelers. Welcome to tonight's episode of the Will of the Dice presents the Scions of Oblivion. I'm Tier the DM, the world's okayest DM, and I will be your host this evening. Tonight is a very special night, for it is our last night on this channel. Now, understand, we still love Level Up Dice. We still love Level Up TTV. This is just the route that we need to go for the growth of our brand. We will still be Diceomancers, still be partnered with Level Up Dice. So, yeah. Before we begin, do have some announcements and introductions. First off, we are for mature audiences only. If you're not a mature audience, you might want to leave. Especially if profanity and sexually charged innuendo offend. Because there's a fuck ton of it. See what I did there? See?
I saw what you did there.
Also, we are in no way, shape, or form affiliated with any tabletop role-playing game creators, production designers, any of that. We're just a group of geeks that get together to have some fun and to share that experience with you, our audience, who we love. That being said, let's get into the rest of the announcements. Locke.
Hi, gamers. I'm Locke Clark, and tonight I want to talk to you about our partners in this endeavor. All of the syllables, Locke. Level Up Dice. Find purveyors of luxury dice for all your sexy dice needs. And in fact, yes, we do still love them because their dice are awesome. And tonight I'm going to talk to you about these dice are cool. I talked about them last night. I'm going to talk about them again. These are very cosmic seeming. If you are into pictures from deep space telescopes, if you are into cosmic aesthetic, wow, I can't tonight aesthetics. If you really enjoy like nebula paintings, you're gonna dig these dice. These are the light purple impression on Jasper True Stone dice. They are phenomenal. These are True Stone. They take the bits that weren't big enough to cut into dice from their semi-precious stones when they cut dice out of them, and they grind them up and they make them into powder, and then they fill molds with different semi-precious stones, and then they fill those molds with resin, so you get a die that is 80% semi-precious stones and 20% resin, and they are gorgeous. You need to go check these out. And if that's not your cup of tea, you can check out all the rest of the dice in the store, including our very own blue cat's eye stained glass dice. There are ambassador dice, but to go check out these and any of the others in the store, you're going to go through our portal because it makes us look good, and you want us to look right. So that portal is https://bit.ly/L, D, Will of the Dice, all one word. That's bit.ly/LUD, Will of the Dice. Go check out what they got in the store. You need dice. Someone you know needs dice. Go find some dice, guys. Also, we would like to thank our musicians who provided music for tonight's show. Those musicians tonight are Dwergar and our very own Patrick Taylor. Thanks, Pants!
Thank Locke. Talk to you about our One Community, One campaign, because we're all in this shit together. Alice?
Hi everyone, I'm Alice, and tonight's One Community, One campaign is for Mandy of Spellfire. Spellfire is located in beautiful upstate New York. They want to bring beautiful custom gifts you can't find just anywhere to pagans everywhere. Much of the inventory they make themselves, partner with other artists, or source from all over the globe. Come take a magical journey with them. Whether you are a novice or an experienced practitioner, there is something for everyone there. And they are inclusive. And as you know, they try to make sure they have a 24-hour shipment turnaround time. They know you want your items fast, and they work really hard to make sure they get to that post 6 days a week. And you can find them at www.spellfiregifts.com.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. Are you finished?
And Sorry, I haven't done a one community, one campaign in a bit, so my rhythm got messed up. I'm sorry, guys. We at Will of the Dice do not condone. God damn it, Locke, it's catching.
I know, right?
We do not condone the use of nicotine products such as cigarettes, cigars, or vaping. Yes, you might see some of us vape on stream. It is not cool. Do not do it, guys. Nicotine is an addictive substance, and just don't do it. It's bad for your health. And we want you guys happy and healthy. If you're trying to quit or want to quit, there are resources out there, and we absolutely support you in that endeavor.
And I gotta say, if you do it and you don't want to quit, then cheers. So, all right, that
You're
is
an adult, make your own choices.
Exactly. You are an adult. Do what you will. All right, that is the announcements. Let's get into introductions.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley, and I'll be the voice of Lena tonight, and possibly Venfira as well. Lena is a 7'3" Goliath female with striking white hair with a purple streak running through it and blue eyes. She is a paladin of the Oath of Devotion. She follows a goddess named Oriana, who is a goddess of balance and mercy. Lena joined the party, having been sent by her goddess to protect Venfira from the Shadow Realm, only to arrive too late, and has sworn on her life that she will either rescue Venfira or die trying. And she really doesn't get the jokes this group keeps cracking, but it happens. You can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hello everyone, it's me, Patrick, the voice of Tosh, the fallen prince of the city of the Sword of Hope. Tosh has been reunited with his friends, and his one friend has now been kidnapped, and so he's here to try and not only save his friend, but also save the world with all of his other friends. Even though one of them goes by something different now, and another one chose his last name, which was pretty cool, and accepted him into his orc family. So he's like kind of half orc now, I guess. And you can find me on Twitter at PeculiarPatrick.
Hi again, I'm Alice, the voice of Nyx, Shadowstalker, formerly known as Dandy Santhy Jubbing Gigglebox Pin Cushion Monfrey Shadowstalker. She is a 5'8" tiefling with yellow skin, orange skin, glowing yellow eyes, dark violet hair, and horns that are shaped like an antelope's. Having sworn vengeance now as a kill on sight for her parents and adoptive brother, which she is still very confused about, she's just going to try to make sure that the world doesn't end before she can help rescue the friend and sort of sister that she's made in Venfira, because god damn it, she was dead and she had to come back because now Ven's gone. She couldn't just leave everyone hanging like that. And you can find me on Twitter at CapandCuppyCake.
Hi gamers, I'm still Locke Clark, and tonight I'll be playing Karak Shadowstalker, the 6'11", slate blue skinned, fiery beard and top knotted double lower tusk orc cleric of Lamergosh, the orc-ish goddess Storms, and he's going to kick in the gates of hell or Angramore or anywhere else that he has to in order to rescue Venfira. And well, if the rest of the family wants to come along to help out with that, all the better. If not, that's fine too. He'll do it by himself if he has to. And you can find me on the Book of Faces and the Twitter Patients at Locke Unruly. That's Locke with an H.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. And you can find me on Twitter at tier_the_DM. All right. Any last requests before we get started?
Not the face.
Not the face?
As always, tonight's safe word is porcelain. When last we left our party, they had discovered that Venfira had been taken to Angramora. They had found that the only way forward was through the ruins to wake the primordials that would help them travel to the land of the shadow dreaming. They had entered the ruins, found the secret treasury vault. Having not taken the time to check for more traps, they had triggered a trap that was on a time release that forced them into the room where they fought a frost giant. The frost giant slayed the treasure of 6,500 gold pieces obtained. The party also having leveled up. This is where we resume. You are in this realm of cold, the air showing heavy with your breath as you breathe, your skin becoming numb. As the adrenaline from battle begins to fade, you find yourself freezing. Those of you that are susceptible to cold.
Nyx is going to start trying to find a way out. Because cold and infernal beings don't usually mix.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Unnatural 20.
It's pretty easy to open the door that brought you in, leading back out into the hallway. It was a hidden door, but it was not. It's easy to return back to the hallway.
And
Hey, Tier, what was that? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. What was the number for the gold?
6,500.
Okay. Cute.
And we can just go back out into the hallway. It's not blocked by the trap.
It is not.
Hey, we should probably leave.
I agree. We have a mission to accomplish.
Lead on.
Yep. Gather up the gold and let's get out of here.
Okay, stepping back out into the hallway, you have the option to go right the way you came, back towards the small room with the two twin, what can be described as possible confessionals, or you can go left, which seems to open up into a larger area.
Left.
All right. Making your way several steps, approximately 40 feet, you come into a large room. It is 15 foot across, 20 foot wide. There are rows of seating facing what looks to be a pulpit at the far end. Across from you, across the room, is another hallway that turns to the right from your vantage point.
Anyone need to sit down?
I am well enough.
Has anyone badly hurt after that last?
Tosh, you took some damage, did you not?
I did, but I'm doing all right. Thank you, though.
Then should we push on?
Yes.
We go down the hallway.
Going down the hallway, you will come to another set of double doors. These are stone, intricate artwork of these androgynous creatures, all looking up. The volcano in the background with fire rising out of it.
Nyx will look up.
Give me an investigation check.
$30.
Looking up, you see that there is a glint of metal at the top of the doorway.
I checked the door for traps.
All right, give me an investigation check.
Guidance.
$21.
You do not find any.
That's weird.
What's that?
The glint of metal up there. The door's not trapped?
You want me to lift you up?
How tall is the door?
It's about 8 foot.
I
How
can
tall
lift
is Lena?
you. Lena is 7'3".
And Karak is 4 inches shorter than
Hey, you said your name is Lena, right?
Yes. Lena Mercy Giver Kidanalio.
Can you take a look at that metal thing?
Of course. She will try to take a look at the metal thing.
Give me an investigation check.
All right. That's a whole whopping 14.
So, standing on tippy toes, you're able to see that there is a 2-inch by 2-inch metal square with a narrow oval style gem in the center of it with a series of tick marks around it. Think high school locker.
It is odd. The metal bit is a square, but there is a gem inside it and markings around it.
What kind of markings?
Small, like line marks, like when you are keeping count of something.
Alright, lift me up.
As you wish. She will stow her battle axe and pick up Nyx.
As Nyx is
Watch
getting
the
picked
horns.
up, I touched Nyx's guidance.
Guess I'm gonna try and safe crack this puppy.
All right. Give me a sleight of hand.
Woo. 30.
30. You turn it and you feel it slip into place on the first set of digits. You have seen these type of locks before and know that you have 2 more to at least to obtain.
Okay.
Guidance.
Yeah, you could easily just like touch my boot or something. $23.
Again, the second set of numbers, the click.
Alright, last one.
I poked the tip of the tail. Guidance.
Eh! Don't do that!
What, it's waving about down here. It's the easiest thing to find.
Is your tail sensitive?
Apparently. $25.
As the third click falls, the gem is released from the metal. As it begins to fall, you realize that maybe this wasn't a good idea. As it begins to glow red, landing with a crash, there's a huge eruption of flame. I need everyone to give me a dex check. Lena's and Nyx's will be at disadvantage as one is holding the other.
You want checks or saves?
Saves, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Disadvantage, correct?
That is correct.
Just be 12 then. Is that your table shaker?
No,
Yes, it was.
Oh, I thought you stuck in me. I'm sorry.
I generally roll the table shaker for saving throws, and it's a little big to roll in the portable dice tower that I'm using. So
All right, Nyx.
23 plus evasion plus fire resistance.
All right, so you will take no damage. Karak,
19.
you will take 18 points of fire damage. Tosh,
Tosh is going to do a dexterity save, and then I spent a key point because now I have Diamond Soul because I didn't like the result that I got, and therefore got a result of a dirty 20. And I believe I also have, with my beautiful mess, known as Evasion.
so you will take no damage.
I forgot about that. I have Aura of Protection. While I'm conscious, all friendly creatures within 10 feet of me have a +3 on their saving throws.
T3.
Nice.
All right, Lena.
16.
16, 18 points.
Okay. Lord.
You will hear after that roof dies down the sound of fire burning and crackling. You will smell the scent of that acidic smoke as the doors begin to open slowly. You are faced with a pentagon-shaped room. There are 5 crypts above sarcophagi style, each with a relief carved on the lid, each relief holding a black candle.
Are the candles lit?
They are not.
Were you saying something, Ren? Or were you just cussing under your breath?
No, I forgot I have Shield Master Evasion.
Oh,
So I could have used that to take no damage on that. Maybe next time I'll remember.
Nyx will look around for any sort of thing that might denote an order that we have to light the candles in. If we don't touch the candles, anything like that.
Give me an investigation check. Do the rest of you enter the room?
Lena will enter behind Nyx cautiously.
16.
yes, I'm right. I'm with Lena.
She'll come in last.
As Tosh enters the last one, the doors will close behind you. The soft orange glow as fire about 6 inches high erupts around the edge of the room, bathing it in a soft orange hue, providing light for your investigation. You got a 16.
Yep.
The sarcophagi are not numbered. There is nothing to indicate that there is a specific order of lighting the flame. There is a door at the point of the pentagon that has inscription on it.
I'll go take a look at the inscription.
Light the candles, dance with the flame, enter the hallway without a name. Find the temple at the end. Are you foe or are you friend?
She'll read it out loud so that everyone can hear.
No.
Now, I'm
always
not a
have been.
very good dancer, so...
Dancing with the flame could mean more than actual dancing.
Care to elaborate?
I mean, it could be tussling with the flame, walking in the flame, surviving the flame. Dancing is often used as a metaphor for struggle. Or it could be being in harmony as well. Hard to say. These archaic religions. I think we might be thinking about this place. It is trapped, yes, but that last trap and the one before that got me thinking. Perhaps we just need to try and avoid temptation while we're here and not think of this like we are pillaging, like the doors will be trapped and locked, like we are invited to be here and belong in this place. If that makes sense.
Is this a trap or is this a test of worthiness?
Wait, so are we lighting the candles or not?
Well, that's an instruction. It says yes. It says we have to light the candles and dance flame. We just need to keep an open mind about what the second step of this is. Obviously, we're going to open the door somehow. It may be that we light the candles, the door opens, but there's a wall of fire between us and it that we must pass through. Or it could mean that we have to do some sort of performance. I'm not sure. We need to be prepared, is all I'm saying.
Can you repeat what the door has written on it again, Tyr?
Damn it. I made it up just off the top of my head.
Oh, fuck.
I believe it was light the candles, dance with the flame,
Enter the hallway without a name. Find the temple at the end. Be you be foe or be you be friend.
Maybe it's saying that if we light the candles, we'll have to dance with the flame?
Tosh is gonna go try the door to see if it's open.
It will not open.
Alright, so the door is definitely going to be opened by turning on the flames. So,
Wait.
wants us to know that.
It's a baptism. It's a baptism of fire. You must relinquish your name. You must be purged. You must be cleansed. You walk through the fire and are cleansed, leaving your name behind so that you may pass into the hallway. Isn't the thing without a name. You are. Enter the hallway, comma, without a name. It's a purification. It's ancient, archaic practice. Yes, the odds are we're going to have to weather flames in order to pass through. That or it's going to summon an elemental that we have to defeat and prove ourselves against in order to pass through. Either way, it is a baptism by fire. Perhaps now would be a good time to drink our potion.
If Nyx
Also-
drinks one, will she get double fire resistance?
No. Nyx is already, it's fire resistance, not fire immunity, so Nyx already has fire resistance.
Alright, I'm
Well,
going
she
to
doesn't know that, so she'll drink one anyway.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Mass Cure Wounds on everybody. Everybody gets 14 points back. Or nothing.
If we're all drinking it, then I suppose I'll drink mine as well.
With the fire whoosh, I kind of imagine like Nyx backflipped off of Lena and hid behind her.
That's fair. Lena will take out her potion and down it.
I also drink mine.
All right, so for the next 24 hours, you are resistant to fire.
Awesome. All right. Let's get these candles lit.
All right, so you're lighting the candles?
Yeep.
One second.
Respectfully.
One by one, the candles light. The black wicks dance to life with red flame. Once the 5th candle is lit, flames will erupt around you, separating you, coming between you, forming a pentacle in the middle of the room. Crawling from the pentacle will be 2 small fire elementals. I'm Smokey. I'm Bear. Are you friend or foe?
Friend.
Then speak the tenets.
Tyr,
Yes.
can I make a knowledge religion check to see if I would have any idea what the tenets of an archaic religion like this would be?
You would have no idea. This religion is not something that would have been studied in the mainland, as the Lost Isle is not even a place that people believe exists.
Cast Sending to Siraj. No, you're not going.
By the way, we miss you, John. We understand that
Yeah,
you're
we
dealing with
miss you,
some
John.
stuff, but we give you heart hands.
Yeah, that would be the ultimate right now. I'd like to phone a friend. I cast Sending to Siraj. Quick, 25 words or less. Tell me the tenets of the fire religion on your island.
Lena will take a knee, bowing her head to them. Our apologies. I do not know the tenets of your religion. We know only that it is vital that the primordials be woken to fight the darkness that comes.
Darkness that You see shadow begin to wrap around the elemental, distorting its face, mutating it, twisting it. You hear the snapping of bone, the ripping of muscle as it begins to grow. This demonic form taking in front of you, the other one taking the same. As the fires grow hotter, you have the potions that keep the heat from forcing you to recoil. As these mixture of shadow and flame stand before you, I need everyone to please roll initiative and join me in Albert Rodeo.
All right, Tyr, because of my divine sense, I'm curious. Would it be telling me that these are fiend?
These are fiend.
Also, I totally forgot last time that all of my attacks, because of our level, carry 1d8 radiant damage. So I will remember to roll that tonight.
Yes, please do. I try to remember your guys' stuff. It's just hard to do.
It's not on you to remember that kind of stuff, though. That I'm the player. It's my job to know my sheet.
It's always hard when you start a new character at a high level to remember all of the cool little widgets you get.
Yeah. New character. Who dis?
And I want to say special thanks to Quiet Tornado for our map this evening.
Ooh, tiny.
All right. Karak,
17.
Nyx,
18.
Tosh,
16.
Lena.
19.
We're all a nice little cluster. Well, not on the map, but
All right, that will bring up Lena.
You are not meant to be here. You disrupt the balance. She will step forward to the fiendish creature nearest her and start with her axe. Let's see. That is... Math is hard, sorry. 21.
21 hits.
21 hits. So that's D8 and a D8 for the radiant. Okay. Yeah, she would be one-handed at the moment. So that is 12 points of slashing and 4 points of radiant.
All right.
Second attack. 25.
25 hits.
11 points of slashing and 8 points of radiant.
All right. Two big
and-
swings, digging in, fire erupting where each contact is made. The heat almost enough to make you step back, but you are reinforced by the potions that were procured.
And she'll pull her shield off her back. And that's her turn.
All right, it is now their turn. The first one going after... Hold on. I can't see the map. Yeah, there we go. The first one going after you, Lena. Charging forward, trying to bite you with a 13.
13, I believe, misses. Yes.
All right, it will then come at you with its claws. 27.
That'll hit.
That is 9 points of damage. Second claw, 11.
Nope.
All right. It will then bring its got here at the where the jaws connect.
Mhm.
It's got a set of extra pincers that are dripping with like acid that it stabs at you with. That is a miss. All right.
Foul things.
The next one. Is actually coming down to you, Tosh. That is a 28 to hit.
Hit.
That is 9 points of damage, fire damage. So you have the resistance. So all of you have resistance. So you won't take double damage. You'll take straight damage. So 9 points. All right. Next attack. 24.
Will also hit.
14 points of damage. And that is a miss. That is a miss. All right. The creatures having made their attacks there, it will bring up Nyx.
Alrighty. Nyx is going to charge at the closest one to her, which is the one that is attacking Lena.
All right.
And
Going through the wall of fire, you will take some damage. You are resistant, so you will take 6 points of fire damage.
alright. And she is going to attack with Back Eater just in case, because normal weapons don't seem to be working on enemies lately of a shadowy persuasion. $23 to hit.
23 will hit. the
Hooray.
tiefling coming through the flames concealing part of your movement as they open up as you come through, driving your dagger into the back. Oh, those clickety clacks.
Yep. Okay, so that is 7, 8, 10, 16, 19, 24.
24 points of damage. The creature howling in rage and defiance.
Yeah, I've heard it before. That's my turn.
All right, the creature will then take a legendary action, looking at you, bringing its hands together, swinging them open. I need a dexterity saving throw.
I'm good at those usually. Knock on wood. Ooh. 18 plus 9. It's 27?
27 plus you have evasion, you will take no damage from the flame. Does it recharge? It does recharge. All right, that will bring up Karak.
All right. First, I am going to... I assume we can see over the flames, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then I am going to target the... What is that, number 2? On Tosh. And I am going to fire off a guiding bolt at 4th level.
All right.
Lot hit with that. Will a 21 hit?
21 will hit.
Is all of the and 7. Ooh,
That's a lot of click clack.
that was a lot of click clack. So that 10, 20, 26 points of radiant damage.
Alrighty.
And it and the next attack against it will have advantage. And then I am going to take movement, and I'm going to move over next to Lena, so that I can give Dandy Nix some advantage over there. And I'm going to take my bonus action to smack it with my hammer.
All right.
Because I feel dumb. I just realized that I can do that. Because bonus action 2-weapon fighting says that I have to make an attack in order to use 2-weapon fighting. But on my attack list, guiding bolt is an attack.
Yes.
I don't know why I never put that together. It's a spell, not an attack in my brain. So let's see. With the hammer, that is an 18 plus... I'm sorry, not the hammer, the axe. 18 plus 8 is 26.
Yep, that'll hit.
And that does 2d6 plus d8. Okay. Strike. Two d8. Oh, that's what went up when I leveled. It's like I didn't get anything. Oh no, my divine strike apparently went up. All right, so it takes 7 plus 3, 10 points of slashing damage, and 6 points of thunder.
Awesome. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. So the guiding bolt, that divine energy summoned, channeled into that streaking projectile, slamming into the back of the one in front of Tosh before you stride over, axe in hand, digging into this one between Nyx and Lena. That will bring up Tosh.
Tosh, taking advantage of the guiding bolt, is going to take, using the attack action, taking 2 swipes with his vicious quarterstaff.
All right. So the first strike will be with advantage.
That is a 25
That will hit.
for 6 bludgeoning magical damage, and also I am going to spend a key point to make that a stunning strike. So he needs to make a con saving throw, DC 16, or be stunned until.
I rolled in that 16 plus their con bonus. They're fine.
Damn. All right, second strike on them. A 27
27 will hit.
for, ooh, that's good, 11 magical damage. Bludgeoning, and I'm going to take another key point to do patient defense, flurrying around the blow and then doing the cool, having it behind his back and bring it.
All right. Patient defense. Is that your turn?
That'll be it for me.
That will bring up Lena.
All right. So first up, bonus action. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Nyx. That'll give you a +2 to your AC for the duration, which is the next 10 minutes. It is, however, concentration, so I'll need to keep that in mind. And then going to attack this thing again. It's 25. So that is... Oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Aha. 14 points of slashing. Ooh, brain went. And 2 points of radiant. Second attack. 22.
22 hits.
11 points of slashing and 2 points of radiant again. And that will be Lena's turn.
All right. That will bring up them. The one that you just attacked, turning, lunging at you, Lena. Striking out. That is a 24 to hit.
That'll hit me.
That is 15 points of damage. Second attack.
All right.
Another 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
16 points of damage. Pincer attack. 23.
23 will hit too. What's the damage on that one?
That's what I'm figuring right now.
Oh, sorry.
9 points of piercing damage. And 15 points of psychic damage.
Oof.
The second one will grab its head, ripping its head in two. These tentacles coming up with small mouths, letting out a shrieking echo. I need everyone to please make an intelligence saving throw as it feels like your mind bursts into flames.
Sorry, you said intelligence saving throw?
That is correct. All right, Nyx. You're muted.
25.
All right, you will take 26 points of psychic damage. Karak.
19 plus 0 is still 19.
19. You will take 26 points of psychic damage. Tosh. You're muted, sir.
21.
26 points of psychic damage. Lena.
15.
52 points of psychic damage.
Aye.
That will bring up Nyx.
Oh, I need to roll a con save on that to see if I maintain the concentration on the Shield of Faith for Nyx.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, brain went bleh.
So you have to roll a 26 con save.
Oh, I can't get that high, so we won't bother rolling it.
Then that will end
Take
the
off the
Shield of Faith.
Unfortunately. Sorry, Nyx.
It's okay. Woo! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, did you get a nat 20?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
And
so
that was rolling with advantage.
remember with nat 20 you have your base. What's your base weapon? 1d.
1d4 plus 4.
Okay, so it'll be 4. Then you roll a d4 and add that to it.
Okay, so that's 6 and 4 is 10, and then
Sneak attack damage will be
Yep.
doubled after you roll it.
which I did not do correctly last round. I rolled 5d6 when I should have rolled 7, but I'm correcting that now. As my camera shakes from the amount of dice I am rolling in my hands. That's 6, 12. 18, 26, 28, 29, 30, 31 times 2 would be 62.
62. Yep. Plus 10. 72 points of damage.
Holy shit.
This creature looks fucked up. Wait, is there any extra bonuses from Back Eater?
Its only bonus is that any that I can use it once per day to do sneak attack damage in a non-sneak attack situation, which does not apply here.
Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
I'm gonna bonus action disengage just a little bit.
All right. That'll bring up Karak with Tosh on deck.
All right. I'm gonna mass cure wounds again.
All right.
Everybody gets 21 back.
All right.
Yay!
The divine energy striking out. I imagine Karak's mass cure wounds looks like lightning dancing across the room, but instead of harming his friends, it emboldens them, it heals their wounds, and empowers them. That will bring up Tosh.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Tosh is going to again take 2 swings with his vicious quarterstaff. The first is a 25.
25 hits.
25 for 10 magical bludgeoning damage, and I will use a key point to make him try and do the stunning strike again. So a DC 16 saving throw.
He fails. He is stunned.
Perfect. That means that the other one is at advantage, correct? Is he stunned?
Yes.
Cool. All right. Second attack. A 19.
19 just hits.
Perfect. And that will be for 8 magical bludgeoning damage. And as I have spent a key point this turn, I am going to use the key fuel attack special ability, which is if I use a key point, I can make one bonus attack at the end of my turn, and I will make another quarterstaff attack on him. That is a 19 again.
19 hits.
For another 9 magical bludgeoning damage.
All right. The creature
That is me.
stunned as you unleash with your bow staff. You see flame eking out from the different wounds where the skin has been broken. Devil number 1 is doing legendary action. I need everyone to please make a dexterity saving throw as once more flame erupts around you. Having to do math, I'm sorry. Nyx. You're muted, Nyx.
Sorry. 18 plus evasion.
18 plus evasion, you take no damage. Karak.
Yay.
12.
12, you take 34 points of damage. You
That
have
including our fire resistance?
that is including the fire resistance. I rolled the damage, then divided it by half to give you base resistance with your potions. Tosh.
17 with evasion.
17 with evasion, you'll take no damage. Lena.
Also 17 with my shield master evasion.
All right, so you'll take no damage. All right, so that will bring up Lena.
Okie dokie. She's not one to back down, so she's gonna step right in or stand her ground. Not really step in. She hasn't gotten out of the sick space yet.
I need.
Take a
What
swing.
does the shield master evasion say? Is that a feat or?
So, let me go down to it. Shield master evasion. If an effect allows half damage on success, you can use your reaction to take no damage.
Okay. Yep. What'd you get on your attack roll?
Oh, where'd my die go? It's right here. Jesus feet. I rolled it on my notebook instead of in my dice tray, and for a second I couldn't find my die. 24.
24 hits.
All right. And that's going to be 10 points of slashing and 4 points of radiant.
That will do it. That will take care of that one.
All right. Let's see, how far away is the other one? All right, that one vanishing.
35 feet.
He's 35 feet away from me, so I can get most of the way there because I have 30 feet of movement. So she will do probably something stupid and move through the flames and try to move closer to the one that's attacking Tosh.
You will take 4 points of damage as you move through the fire.
All right,
Is that your turn?
that's my turn.
The ice devil is stunned. Or not the ice devil, the fire demon ice devil. Y'all fought the ice thingy last round. So that'll bring up Nyx. Last game.
Oh, right. Just gotta do real quick measuring. Okay. Nyx is also gonna do something slightly stupid and run through the fire.
All right. That'll be 6 points of damage.
Okay. And that's gonna be her turn.
All right. That will bring up Karak.
Yeah, can I just guiding bolt this thing again from where I'm at?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's do that.
Don't roll a 1.
13 plus 11, 24.
24 hits.
Doing that at 3rd level. 60s. $19 points of radiant damage.
And next attack has advantage.
Has advantage.
That'll bring up Tosh.
All right, 2 more swings from the quarterstaff.
All right, first one will be with advantage.
He's also no longer stunned. The first attack is a 27
27 hits.
for 5 magical bludgeoning damage. Second attack is a 12.
12 misses.
Right, and since I made an attack, when I make an attack action with a monk weapon, I can make 1 unarmed strike as a bonus action. So he's gonna try and hit him with a fist that is equipped with a brass knuckle. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Woohoo!
5 magical bludgeoning damage.
All right, the quarterstaff smacking again, that sickening thud as flesh and wood meet. The crunch under the brass knuckle, the creature looking at you growling. Is that your turn?
That's everything for me.
All right, that will bring up Lena.
All right, Lena will finish moving to this creature. Stepping behind it if she can to try to flank with Tosh. And swinging at it with her axe. Advantage for the flank?
Yes.
Cool, thank you. $26.
26 will hit.
So that's going to be 7 points of slashing and 3 points of radiant. Second attack. Brain. 23. Whew.
23 hits.
That's going to be 7 points of slashing again. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? And 8 points of radiant. And that will be Lena's turn.
All right, that will bring up the creature. It will lash out at you, Lena, first with bite and claw. That is a 26.
Oh, that hits.
$17 points of damage. Next attack. That is cocked. 16.
16 will miss.
Third attack. 25.
That'll hit.
That will be 20 points of piercing.
You say 20?
20 points piercing
That
and...
puts Lena down.
Okay. That is the creature's turn. That will bring up Nyx.
Okay. Just making sure I'm not muted this time. Nyx is gonna finish making her way to the creature and go for that stim to stab. 14 plus 9 is 23.
23 hits.
Okay, so I need 1 to use, and I need 7 to use. Okay, so that is 8 on the normal damage. And 12, 15, 25, 31 on the sneak.
All right, it looks fucked up. Is that your turn?
She is going to disengage a bit.
All right. They'll bring up Karak.
How tall are the flames?
About 5 foot.
Yeah, I guess I'm running through the fire.
That'll be 6 points of fire damage.
Yep. And I am going to cast a 4th level Cure Wounds on Lena.
All right.
Giving you back 19 points. I'd have healed you last round if I'd realized you were so low. The app was telling me you still had 52 hit points.
Oh no.
And even when it said you were dead, it still told me you. When you said that you fell, it was still telling me you had 16. It's still telling me you have 16. I don't know what's up with.
D&D Beyond is on crack. All right, that is your turn, Karak. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think I have a bonus action I can use. So yeah.
All right, the creature will bring in its legendary action once more, the Psychic Mind Blast. I need everyone to please make an intelligence saving throw.
Haha. You know I'm going down again, right?
All right, that will bring up Nyx. How much? What'd you get?
Unnatural 20.
16 points of damage. Karak,
10.
32 points of psychic damage. Tosh,
25.
16 points of psychic damage. Lena,
14.
32 points of psychic damage.
And I'm unconscious again.
Tosh, you're up.
Tosh is going to swing his quarterstaff again. First attack. Ba-ba-ba. Come on, roll it. Thank you. 15.
15 misses.
Second attack. Come on. That is a natural 1.
Oh shit, we have to consult fate. This is bad. Because you got Lena there too.
She's already down.
Yeah, I'm unconscious. I think it's his point.
All
You hear
right.
that little voice in the back of your head going, ha, 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 I'm in danger.
Tosh, as you come in with the weapon that you're using, I can't think of the name of it at this moment. Quarterstaff. The creature's tentacles that are spewing out of its split head suddenly wrap around it, jerking it from your hands, dropping it to the floor.
Nice. As a bonus action, I will make an unarmed strike, but since my fists have the knuckles on them, it will be a fist. 18.
Just hits.
10 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
It is looking hurt. It is looking fucked up. Is that your turn, Tosh?
That'll do it.
Lena, I need a death save, please.
Yes, sir. 6.
What would be a memory that would cause Lena to want to send to the afterlife?
You know, I'm not so sure she'd actually have a memory that would make her want to pass to the afterlife, but because of what her tribe's beliefs are and teachings, she would just feel calm about it, accepting that this is the path she is to follow.
All right, it is the creature's turn. It is going after you, Karak. 13.
Nope.
22.
Yep.
That is 10 to 17 points of damage.
Cool. I need a DC 18 dex save, please.
All right. It failed.
It takes 13 points of thunder damage.
It comes in biting at you, doing the 17 points of damage. You react, unleashing the thunder wave, its head exploding, its body falling back, turning to ash as it crumples. The flame, the pentacle of fire that was burning in the room, will die down, leaving the outer edge of fire, and the door at the end of the pentagon will slide open. And this is where we're going to take our break. So hang out, guys. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Thank you so much. And we are back. Thanks so much for hanging out while we took our breaks, got our beverages of choice, our snickety snacks. Now that we are back from the break, we are going to be giving away this lovely piece of 3D printed wall art.
Ooh.
Let me
Very cool.
figure out where to put it so that it can be seen in the boxes. It is our logo, and it is going to be going to one of you lucky people, as this is our last episode on Level Up TTV.
Yeah, if you haven't already, while Tira decides the winner, you should go over to Will of the Dice, all one word, on Twitch, and give us a follow. The more followers we get, the sooner we can get to the subscription level, and then we can get you cool things like custom emotes and shit.
All right, so the winner is Sir Ustad. Sir Ustad, you have won the wall art. If you are indeed watching, please reply in chat. If not, I'll pick another winner. I forgot there's a 20-second delay, so... that Sir Ustad won if he's here. Have to be present to win. I know it says his name's here, but is he here? All right, Stud, you won. Congratulations. The last giveaway on Level Up TTV. All right, we're back, but we're not back in the ruins. We don't return to the battle scene that just took place where the Goliath had fallen unconscious and the fire fiends that were seemingly friendly were taken over by shadowed possession. No, we find ourselves in a bedroom, a very posh, elegant bedroom, with a knock that will come upon the door, the entrance of the Vanisher. Alishan wishes for you to have tea with him, if you so choose.
Like I'm really getting a fucking choice.
You have a choice.
Yeah, right.
Go or do not go, the choice is yours. I am merely here to extend the invitation.
Sounds like bullshit to me. He's never given me a choice about anything else. Fucking hypocrite. What?
Are you going or are you staying? My time is precious, child.
Whatever. Fucking cunt. Fine. Fucking go. Not really getting a fucking choice anyway.
You missed the whole point of you can go or you can stay, but whatever. Children and their temper tantrums.
She's gonna sit down on the bed and flip her off.
She will shrug, turn, and shut the door. All right, we will switch back to the ruins. Y'all have just completed the battle. What do you wish to do?
I will pull a vial from the healer's kit, and I will use the healer's feat to restore Li Na to 1 hit point. Up you get. No laying down on the job. We're not done.
I'm aware. Though my head does hurt a bit.
I think we could all do with a rest.
Yes, I could definitely use for just like maybe an hour or so, maybe more. I wouldn't mind. I don't mind. I don't really want to stay here with all the body things and the fire and all that, but perhaps we have somewhere safer we could find for 8 hours would be cooler than this.
Lena's gonna look around, seeing the open doors. We might need to move forward. If those doors close, we will have to go through this again.
That is a fair point. So I hate to move into a new area, but I can give you more healing in case we encounter something before we can rest. If you cannot heal thyself.
I can tend myself. See to the others first. She will set her hand on her chest and use some of her... If you'll allow her to use lay on hands, otherwise she'll use a cure wounds.
Lay on hands is fine.
All right. She'll pull 50 points from her lay on hands pool for herself.
Okay.
I'm going to give both, all three of us, me, Alice, and Patrick, all get a use from the healer's kit. So you will get 6 for, I think. Features and traits. 1d. Oh, everybody gets 10 points back.
Hooray! It would help if I hit heal and not enter.
Tosh will pick up his quarterstaff.
Alrighty.
And then I'm going to cast a Cure Wounds on myself, 3rd level. Giving myself back another 17. And then I'm going to use Channel Divinity. Thing that it gives me spells. Harness Divine Power.
Okay.
To reclaim 2 3rd level spells.
All right.
Nyx is going to look into the door. See what she
You-
sees.
You see a hallway that runs east and west. Approximately 20 feet from you is another door. To the right, to the left, a long hallway.
Is there any sort of signs that say what's in what direction?
None.
She'll come back into the room. So, if we go through the door and we turn right, there'll be another door. But if we go left, it's just a really long hallway.
Seems to me we should probably go down the hallway, as we have now danced with fire, and we must enter the hallway with no name. Unless you saw some signage out there that would name the hallway.
No, there's no signs.
I tend to agree, mostly because
If we
Entering
get
the-
curious about the door,
there might be something behind it that we have to deal with, and I don't know about anyone else, but I am running quite low on casting ability. Nearly tapped. Which means that healing any of us would be very difficult.
The door said that once you go down the hallway with no name, you come to the altar. That is your end goal to get the piece of the Heartstone. Everything else has been guarded. You pretty much assume that this is guarded as well.
Perhaps we could take a short rest once we are in the hallway.
We could put our backs to the door. Go right, go to the door, but don't open it. Take a rest. We'd hear anything trying to come through the doorway, and we'd be able to see down the hall if anything approaches.
And I don't think we should get near that other door.
No, perhaps it's keeping our distance, but keeping it within line of sight.
2 entrances are better to guard than one giant big room, I suppose.
I only worry that if we stay here, the door will shut. We will have to
So let's
endure this again.
let us get out of this room and into the hallway, and then we can figure out what we want to do from there.
Agreed.
Nyx
into
will
the
go through
hallway.
the door and hang a left.
Okay.
And
How
then
far
sit
are
on
you
the floor.
Okay.
Probably 5 feet.
Going through the door, taking 5 feet, then sitting down.
After turning left, taking the 5 feet and sitting down.
How far is it from where we enter the hallway to the doorway on the right?
20 feet.
Very well, yes. We'll stay here near this door, and we'll watch that one, and we'll watch the hallway. See if we can't get a...
Idea to me.
Do what, Tosh?
That sounds like a good idea to me.
All right. So you guys are in the hallway. Are you taking a rest, or what are you doing?
Yeah, the least we have to...
Yeah, we're going to try for a short rest.
At least. I think short rest, check the doorway on the right, and then make a decision on how to... I'd rather know what's behind us before we go down the hallway. Leave a door that something could come out of and walk up behind us.
True.
All right.
So we will short rest in the hallway.
All right. Taking your short rest. Go ahead and mark that on your character sheets. Use any hit die you wish to replenish your hit points. The time passes. The allotted time for your short rest. What do you wish to do?
Nyx will look at the door that's at the other end of the direction we're planning to go. Any movement?
There's the door to the right, and then there's just a hallway. You don't see another door.
Ah, okay. to look at the door on the right.
It's a door.
Any movement? Well, nothing's happened.
Let's go check it out.
You want us to check out the door?
Yes.
Are you sure we aren't better to leave it alone? The instructions stated to enter the hallway to the altar. Perhaps if we stray from the path, we are more likely to incur its wrath.
My inclination is to check the door.
I mean, mine is
understand.
too, but we've been going off of my inclinations and I've set off 2 traps.
Tosh, what do you think?
It is my professional dungeoneering opinion that we at least look at the door. If it's trapped, we leave it alone. If it's not, then perhaps it might be an empty broom closet or something that we can stow inside and sleep for even longer.
None of these doors have looked trapped to me, though.
All of the traps we've encountered so far, except for the last one, which wasn't a trap so much as a trial to get through the door, all of the traps have been based around temptation and greed. We see anything at the door or around the door that seems to question whether or not that looks valuable, that we might want to touch, we simply don't touch it, and we turn and go away. But there's a chance that that room, this is a temple, and so far we have seen no writing or inscriptions of any kind except for the one telling us about the trial. If there's some knowledge in that room that we could glean that might help us at the altar, I would have it.
I am not sure it is temptation so much as a matter of punishment for opening doors we were not meant to open.
Either seems likely to me, honestly.
Well, I'm willing to risk it.
The door.
If something attacks us, it's not my fault this time.
Not your fault.
I'll claim responsibility for it.
Lena is going to step back slightly, but stay behind Nyx and ready her axe and shield.
Nyx is actually going to pass by the door and wait for them to open it.
Okay.
And the door opens. A dimly lit room, approximately 20 feet by 20 feet square, with a series of bunk beds within.
Look at that. Sleeping quarters for those who once manned this temple.
I think we should leave them be.
I don't know about that. I don't know about all of you, but I mean, does it really? Are we on a crush for time? Is this temple crushing in front of us? We might be willing. I mean,
It's an active volcano. We don't know when it's gonna explode.
This
That's
is true,
fair.
and I hate to spend any more time than we have to doing what needs must be done. We have a lot on our plate, but I don't have anything above the 4th magnitude when it comes to spellcasting remaining to me, and barely that. If we encounter something large, something very formidable, I won't have the capacity to do anything substantial against it, and I barely have any healing. A rest would replenish me, as much as I hate to take the time to do it.
Lena
But could it
fell
be-
too.
Could it be seen as temptation or even laziness for us to use these beds after the trial?
Tyr, can I make like a insight or religion check or something to see?
You can try.
Shot. Fuck me, you stud.
So nobody
That
else heard
is-
the don't, right?
I didn't hear the don't on that at
I
all.
didn't hear the don't.
Good.
I said it. I swear I said it. It is an 11 plus.
Plus.
$10, so 21.
And what is it that you're trying to glean?
I'm trying to glean if this area is meant to act as a respite, or if it's just bunks for the staff that might have once performed rituals and rites here, or if it would be seen as uncouth to against the spirit of the trial to take a rest here after the trial.
Without knowing the tenets of the religion, the best that you can guess is that this is beds.
It looks like bunks to me. They would welcome visitors who wish to stay and pray. If you pass the trial to enter, then you pass the trial to enter.
Friend sleeps in another friend's bed.
Be you friend or foe.
Lena just looks at him really confused.
Nyx will too, and she'll kind of tilt her head like, what crack are you on, dude?
It makes perfect sense. If you're friends with someone, then you can sleep in their bed, and they can sleep in your bed because you're friends with them. You wouldn't let somebody who wasn't your friend sleep in their bed. And so by sleeping in their beds, we can say that we are friends with them, and they will be more friendly to us.
I don't let anybody sleep in my bed if I can.
I'm very confused by this logic.
I have
My
mice
tribe
under
lives
my
very
bed.
communally. Beds are shared. Friends and more than friends.
Sorry, Locke, you cut out for me. What?
I said my tribe are very communal about our living space. Beds are often shared by friends and, well, more than friends. I see no difference either way.
I have much to learn about the ways of orcs.
I know very little of your people.
Then perhaps with time we will learn from each other.
Indeed. Now,
I don't know anything about my own people at this point, and she'll hold up her hands and point to her horns.
For what I know, you're probably one of the last ones, because I believe there was a blue one that we all watched get executed, and that was seen as one of the last ones in the world.
Oh, we've known 2 blue ones.
That's correct.
Only one of them I would actually want to have executed. The other one I just wanted to have punched in the face.
Yeah, I think the first one was Seamus, who was a red tiefling.
I thought he was blue.
Seamus
I
was.
thought
You're
I thought-
thinking
I thought we were talking about Bane.
Anthony Wolf McBain is blue,
Yeah, McBane.
and Antivar is blue.
But the one the party saw executed at the very beginning of the story was Seamus, Benvira's childhood friend.
I thought he was also blue. That was on me.
In my backstory, he's red, so I went with that.
Are we all agreed then? Can we take a rest? Proper rest?
It cracks me up when you use sign language because I know people are listening to this on podcasts like, wait, what was the answer? I suppose if you are set on it, but perhaps we should take turns at watch.
Oh,
I'll take first.
absolutely. I'll take last, if you don't mind.
I do not mind. You, Metal One, your name was Tosh. Would you prefer to go second or third?
I only require about, I believe it's 6 hours of downtime and the resting period of me, so I would like to go third if possible.
Very well. Then I will go second.
I'm gonna find a bunk to sack out in. Like the soldier I am, I find a spot and I sleep.
All right.
Nyx is just gonna watch people go into the room before she goes in herself to make sure, like, no one's gonna get eaten by a bed.
Everything seems
She
fine.
doesn't know.
All right. So, Nyx, give me a perception check as you set watch.
What is my perception? It is 11 plus 13 is 24.
Everything seems quiet.
He used the seams.
I don't like it when he uses the seams word.
Your watch will come to an end.
She'll wake up Lena and she'll be hesitant to, let her guard down.
I will take watch, my friend. Take rest. Lena will station herself basically staring at the door, but occasionally looking around the room to make sure there's nothing else.
All right. Give me a perception check.
Okie dokie. See which die what do I want to use. I've got 3 that are currently in timeout. So, hey, when they fail saves, they go in timeout.
That's fair.
Ooh, this one's behaving. Perception is 2, so 21.
Seems quiet.
That seems again. All right. When her watch reaches its end, she will go over to Tosh and do that thing again where she leans in front of him and waves her hand because she's not really sure how to wake him up.
Ah, yes, I'm assuming by you waving your hand in front of my face that it's my time.
It is indeed. Is there a better way for me to bring you to consciousness?
Just saying hello, I suppose. I'm always conscious. I'm never asleep. I just don't blink or move. I just stare and listen.
I see. Very well then. She will kind of get up and walk away and go lay down.
All right. Give me a perception check, Tosh.
You got it, sir. As soon as it will roll it, and it wants to do it. Oh, that's so cool. A 23.
You will hear a familiar voice. How you doing, kid?
Ah, perfect. Just what I needed. Another purple-robed man telling me hello. Oh, well, I almost didn't die, but a friend of mine was on apparently your doorstep not too long ago.
It comes with the territory, kid.
I have no hard feelings on it.
Listen, you got trouble. You got bad trouble. your little chaos-filled ball of hate that has been taken to Angermora, well, she's about to get herself separated from her head from her body, if you know what I mean.
So basically, it's a perfectly normal day there in Angermora. Then
Hey, just warning you, you know. Just if you can get word to her, she needs to at least play nice for a bit.
if I remember correctly, she has a ring on her that makes that basically impossible. But if you could be a lad and just pop between the realms like you usually do, since you are able to do such things, I suppose I could weirdly owe you something, but not like big owe something, like a little owe something.
Oh, so you're saying you'd owe me a favor?
Like a little one. Like I'm going to quantify it. I'm going to quantify the favor because this is clearly something I'm offering to you, and you're doing literally popping between the realms and saying, "Hey, don't be a dick," essentially to a teenager.
All right, I can do that. Shake on it.
But before I shake your hand, I'm quantifying this favor. So, are you ready for the quantification?
Quantify away, my friend.
The favor cannot be anything that will cause me to do any harm to my party, friends, or royalty of the world. It must also be an act of perfect balance, meaning if I am to do your favor and your work, it should be better than what you are doing now, Mr. I could try and take a holiday.
That works.
And I won't steal anything. I'm not a thief.
That works. Shake on it.
He'll put out his hand.
You don't want to go on another date with Nyx?
I'll be seeing you, kid. And he'll disappear. He will reappear in the bedroom in front of Infura. Tosh says don't be a dick.
Yeah, Tosh says a lot of shit.
Yeah, well, they're fixing to execute your punk ass.
There's a fucking surprise.
All right, you were warned.
Hey, I was going to get up and go when she came in here, and then she decided to run her fucking mouth again.
That's because you were running your fucking mouth.
Yeah, well, what did they expect?
Your funeral, kid.
Already there. She doesn't like Dave, guys. She's not going to listen to shit out of him.
And he'll vanish.
You can't say he didn't try.
Yeah. Did what I could.
Usually when he shows up, she just tells him to fuck off.
She was a lot more cordial. For her.
And that'll bring the end of Tasha's shift on watch.
He'll go and gently wake Croc up. Croc, I believe
Yeah.
it's your turn. Been about
Right.
some time.
Oh, yeah, indeed.
If you want, I can sit up with you. I'm basically rested at this point.
As you like. Dislike being in a temple. Don't know what. I wish Siraj.
You know, I do too. I feel like she could give some pertinent back information or some form of lore about this whole area that I feel like might be a key to everything, but unfortunately, times are what they are.
Yes, just knowing. I mean, if we had known the tenets of the religion, that alone would make this so much easier to navigate.
Perhaps. I think we're doing a bang-up job without her. Although I do miss her and hope that she will be outside of this wonderful volcano should we leave it before she arrives.
Indeed. I've been debating, perhaps after everyone has had their... Actually, Tyr, is there... You said there are bunks. Are there footlockers or any sort of anything else in here?
Nope.
No. If this were military barracks, there would be footlockers. Then I would have to figure out whether or not it was uncouth to go looking through them for journals or things that might help us. The place is sparse. From what I know, little I know, that was a very common practice among these sort of austere, arcaic religious practices. Shunned temptation, valued confession, purity through suffering, that sort of thing. It's all very uncivilized compared to how we worship now.
Fair, I suppose. Although I don't know much of religion myself, I think I read the basic books, the book of this, the book of that, book blank. They all kind of blend together after you've read 5 or 7 of them in one day. Basically all of the same words and thoughts, just different people coming to those conclusions.
Our deities among the Orcs Tribes are a bit more primal, if you will. They are forces of nature, personifications of ideas, things we've seen. But our worship is more, is less actually, less organized, more personal.
Better way of worship, in my opinion. Having a slightly more personal relationship and not needing to go to a building and basically say the same 5 sentences over and over after some singing and standing up and down. I never understood that. You should be comfortable when you worship. You shouldn't have to get up, stand down, get up, stand down, kneel occasionally. Sitting is my preferred way of worship.
Indeed, my time amongst the humans, the Iron Sage army, taught me that they had many religions there, many deities that people prayed to among the Iron Sage. And often they had strange practices. At the time, I served the god of glorious death, and therefore my temple was the battlefield. The stone temples that we used were more for trading purposes and knowledge gathering, not for actual worship. Teach you how to do it and what was expected of you. Always struck me as strange, though. Worshipping a god of the afterlife, even though I did it for years, was a cleric. Saw men who prayed to die in battle so that they could go to the glorious death. I always thought that was doing it the right way. If you find the glorious death, good. If not, keep fighting. I mean, all we can really hope for is die well.
I suppose.
Perhaps be remembered.
If only. as someone who's not known death but has at this point. I don't know. I think I have a memory of dying at least once and then coming back. I don't remember. fully. It's very fuzzy inside this metal head.
I mean, at this point, I've done my fair share of bringing people. I wonder how... And I've seen other priests do it, even when I followed Garth the Keen. They never really talked about it, though. Were they denying him by not letting someone have their glorious end? Or sometimes it was a mercy. Their end had been ignoble to bring them back. It always seemed a hard judgment call, one that weighed upon my brother.
That is fair.
And your shift will come to an end. Silently, as across time and space in the land of Angramora, the guillotine is beginning to be erected. There's a sense of dread that settles over each of you in this room of bunks. An unsettling, uneasy feeling that something is not as it should be. It will linger for a few moments and then pass. As you will find yourselves the recipients of a long rest, please go ahead and mark that on your character sheet.
Did you feel that?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Usually I only feel that way when someone is around. But it never just goes away like that.
Mm. I worry for Vinfira. Come, let us get a move on. Down the hall, I guess.
All right, so you will travel down the hall about 300 feet. And finally it will come to a dead end, hooking a sharp left.
Nyx will peer down the hook of the corridor.
Looking down the hook of the corridor, you will see a hallway that is about 40 foot long. Once more, 2 double doors. This time there is a brazier on either side of the door, dancing with fire. There are those androgynous carvings that instead of looking up, now we're looking down.
She will look down.
There is nothing.
I guess they're just bowing their heads or something. I don't know. She'll test the door. She's not even gonna check for traps.
The door opens. You find a triangle room of high praise, worship, the main inner sanctum. There is a river of magma that flows from the tip of the triangle into a pool that then spreads, falling to the other corners of the triangle. There in the middle of the pool, on an altar, is a piece of stone that looks similar to that you saw in the center of town. There is a large iron statue standing next to it, holding a large 2-handed sword.
Well, I think I can guess where this is going. We do what we came here to do, and it wakes up that guy.
Yes. And perhaps like the last ones, this one will ask for the tenant, which we don't know, and so we will have to fight. Unless we can convince it that our mission is dire, but I don't know that this religion existed when the prophecies were written, or if it had died out by then. There's no telling how old it.
Well, I mean, there was a chance we could have tried to reason with those fire guys back there, but they got corrupted before we could.
Yes. Well, there's nothing to it but to do it, I suppose. Go into the room.
The room is hot. The heat almost enough to make you stagger back. It is just the very magic of the potion that you consumed that is keeping you from being eviscerated by just sheer heat. The weapons that are iron and metal and steel will take on a slight glow as they warm.
Tosh glow a little bit because
Yes.
he's metal. Oh, yeah.
No one touched Tosh.
Yes, I'm hot stuff.
All right, let's get this. Excuse me. Let's get the stone and get this done.
So
I
you
think
have
maybe,
a... Go ahead, Nix.
I think maybe we should apologize before we take it. And explain before we take it. Do you remember what god Siraj said this place was for?
Locke does not. Tyr, can we do we recall?
Give me a history
Which-
check.
Can I get a piece on that history check?
Sure.
I'll also take a piece of that. Do I even have a bonus? I do!
Sorry.
22.
Dirty 20.
6.
Yes, I got a 6.
All right. It is Uma, the fire primordial.
Let's. Do you want me
Uma,
to?
that's it.
Do you want me to go and be priestly towards it?
I mean, it can't hurt.
All right. I approach the altar. Did you say
So-
the slab? Did you say the slab was floating on the magma?
Yes, there is an altar surrounded by this large pool of magma, and the stone is on the altar.
And the guardian was where in relation to that?
Standing in the pool next to the altar.
Okay, then I will approach the guardian.
So if you want to kick over to Albert,
Albert. Oh, hey, look at that.
let me bring it up for our fine folks at home. Oh, where's the transition?
Oh, he's a big fella.
Yeah, he's like 12 foot tall.
Oof.
I'm guessing the altar is the thing just underneath him.
Yes.
It's not another token. Just wanted to...
Ah,
Are
shit.
we in the right spot in relation to the door?
You are.
There we go, and we're back. All right, then I will move up to as close as I can get to the Guardian without getting into the pool of lava. And I will drop to one knee and pull my axe and place it on the ground. My hand still on it, though. My head bowed. We come in service to the great Uma. We seek the stone to reunite it with the heart. Primordials must waken. The world grows dark. The darkest of times are upon us. Angramora seeks to break its gates. Prince sits at the throne now. Queen is missing. The Nightmare Realm bleeds into our own and is at war with Angramora. Scions have awakened. If these words mean anything to you, please, I beseech thee, great and powerful Uma, as a supplicant, let us take the stone, join it with the heart, and wake you and your siblings, so that the world might persevere.
Uma slumbers. Ketar guards. Your coming was foretold. If it is you, then trial by blade. You will prevail. If you are like the others, he points and you will notice that there is a pile of bones in the corner.
Well, stand, bring my shield around to the front, take up my axe. I am Krok Shadowstalker, priest of Lamergosh, voice of the Scions. I fear not you, for I am here on a sacred duty, and I will complete this quest, one way or another. If you will not stand aside, then you may be struck down. May your fate be upon your own head. And I take up a ready stand.
It will slowly step out of the magma, the doors closing behind you as it does, its blade lighting on fire. And this is where we're going to take our second break.
Ah, you bastard.
So, we'll be right back, guys, and see what happens. Be back in 10. welcome back, guys. Unfortunately, we're going to have to call the game early. My medication has made me sick. I'm not feeling very well. Being upright is no longer an option. I apologize. This is our last stream on Level Up TTV. I wanted it to go to midnight, but I'm sick. I gotta go lay down. Let's remind people who we are, where they can find us. Let's get out of here.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley. You can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Patrick here, the voice of Tosh, and you can find me on Twitter at PeculiarPatrick.
Hi everyone, I'm Alice, the voice of Nyx, and you can find me on Twitter at CapandCuppyCake.
Hi gamers, I'm still Locke Clark, and I play Karak Stoutheart. I'm sorry, Shadowstalker. And you can find me on the Book of Faces and the Twitter Patients at Locke Unruly.
And I'm Tier the DM. You can find me on Twitter at Tier_the_DM. Love you guys.